Yo, what is good, everybody? Welcome back to another Minimal Mondays. For today's video, I've got a very special one planned, as one of the most highly celebrated sneakers of the 90s has now made its return. These are the Jordan 5 Grape, and for the purposes of today's video, we're going to be taking a look at these sneakers in detail. You'll see them on the toe, and I'll be sharing with you some of my thoughts around this re-release. But just before we jump into it, I did want to go ahead and encourage you to go ahead and like today's video and subscribe to the channel with notifications on. That is going to be the best way to let us know to keep this style of content coming, where we bring in the sneakers that you want to see. But additionally, that'll ensure that you don't miss out on any future uploads, which does include next week's video where I go ahead and style these sneakers with 3 outfits featuring garments from our website. And for the purposes of today's video, I will be linking down below some of the pieces that I do feature in the outfit that I shared today. And with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about this sneaker, beginning with the unboxing. The Jordan 5 Grape do come in a standard Jordan 5 box, which does feature the black lid with the Jumpman logo, as well as the cement print for the bottom half. Now, once inside the box, the sneakers do come covered in some plastic wrap and divided by some cardboard. And here we have the Jordan 5 Grape. Now, if you're wondering why the sneaker is so celebrated, it is because there is quite a bit of history around the shoe, beginning with its origin. The sneaker was designed in 1990 by legendary designer Tinker Hatfield, who would introduce to Nike and Jordan different technologies and design elements that we would ultimately see time and time again throughout the years and the Jordan line. Now, for this sneaker in particular, as you can see, it has nothing to do with the Bulls colorway, so why is it so sought after? In a brilliant move of cross promotion, MJ went ahead and debuted this sneaker on a Wheaties cereal box, which had the people going absolutely crazy. That in tandem with the fact that the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Will Smith, wore these sneakers himself, who in his own right is an absolute cultural icon, especially in the 90s, that led to the sneaker being so sought after. But it isn't just the history around this shoe, it is a Jordan 5 after all, which is comprised of a very nice tumbled leather upper, featuring the iconic netting, contrasting tongue with the Jumpman logo embroidered, and of course the midsole and outsole, which more or less is seen as the most recognizable elements of this sneaker. You got the air sole unit at the forefoot, as well as the air sole unit that's visible through the window here on the heel, adding additional comfort. And of course, you've got the herringbone traction pattern that allows for really good grip and stability. To many, this sneaker is looked at the perfect balance of comfort, technology, and of course stylish nostalgia, which is why the Jordan 5 is so sought after here in the big 2025. Now, if you're asking me, it isn't the history, nor is it the composition of the shoe that makes it so good. I personally love the colorway. I think it is extremely clean, as the upper is predominantly white, making it extremely wearable, but you do have the beautiful touches of contrast, nice colorway, which gives it a nice pop, but doesn't take away from the sneaker's overall versatility. Now, as promised, I will be featuring the sneakers in one outfit today, and for next week's video, it's gonna be an all styling video featuring 3 additional fits. And so for the outfit of the day, I went ahead and put on a plain white shirt, and over that, I threw on the perfect zip-up jacket, which is comprised of a heavyweight 550 GSM brushed French terry. What's nice about this jacket is the fact that it is not just extremely high quality and durable, but the fact that it is brushed French terry allows for a good amount of breathability. So this is absolutely the style of hoodie that you can wear well into the summertime. This piece is rendered through our custom vintage wash protocol, allowing for a true vintage black fade. And we finished the hoodie with concealed pockets on the side seams, as well as a heavyweight cross zipper pull, which is the centerpiece of the collection Locust Wild Honey. Now, as for the bottoms, I went with the military cargo pants, which do feature a multiplicity of cargo pockets for added utility and of course aesthetic. This pair is comprised of a washed twill cotton that does feature a beautiful vintage wash and added softness. They are designed to fit pretty relaxed to the thigh down through the knee, finishing with a super subtle taper down to the ankle. I did a little bit of DIY, cutting them so they would break right at the sneaker, which I do find design is extremely complimentary. Now, despite the fact that the hoodie does fit pretty cropped and kind of boxy with a wider silhouette and the pants being on the relaxed side, I did go true to size in both garments, with the top being a size medium and the bottoms being a size 30. And for sizing reference, I am 5'7" and weigh about 170 pounds. But with that being said, that is going to do it for today's video, reviewing the highly celebrated Jordan 5 Grape 2025. I'd be interested in hearing what you guys have to say about the shoe in the comments below. Do you plan on picking these shoes up? Are you gonna skip altogether? Or is the shoe just overall not appealing whatsoever? We are interested in hearing what the community has to say down below. As I've already mentioned, all of the garments featured in today's video will be linked in the description below for your viewing pleasure, so be sure to check that out. Don't forget to like today's video if you did enjoy it, subscribe to the channel with notifications on, and until next week, I will see you again for another Minimal Monday.